Now I suspect my audio setup here might be a little mixed to it a little weirdly, but we'll figure it out.
Or what? I arrived somewhat late.
Oh, hello.
I think he's figuring out his Twitch.
Holy shit, you're so hoarse.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Take a break, bro.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Should you be commentating?
Look, it's fine.
You
I don't
sound
know
like
if
It could be worse.
And basically, since I got higher fidelity headphones, a lot of things come out quieter, so I had to boost it a lot. So the audio stream gets is going to be louder, but my voice isn't louder. So I'm going to fiddle with things.
have to adjust volume. It'll be fine. What could go wrong?
You should be right. I can't just reset everything back to what it was and boost other things. Only I can.
Oh. So Runis,
Yo,
have you seen the new combo that's from what was it? The Adventures in Forgotten Realms set that's released in Magic?
oh no, I haven't. I need to look that up.
So look up. Well, actually, I'll just you know what? I'll invite you to the Gacha Club, and you just need to look in the Stonks Gacha Club, which is the Magic channel. Alright, invite Runis.
Dude, you got the secret invite?
The secret Discord. If you play Magic, you can join.
I mean, I kind of play Magic, but
But
You should have to be
yeah,
magic adjacent and you're in.
yeah, I'm Magic. Okay, so where in this game?
right at the bottom.
Right at the bottom.
I added Hutch with the combo. It's 2 cards.
Okay. I'm looking at both of these now.
Hey, dude, are you sure you're good
Are you
for
sure
this?
you're okay?
I'm fine.
You sound incredibly hoarse, like unreasonably hoarse.
Look, it's just my voice. My voice is just like that. I'm actually okay.
I'm just forced into bed.
Okay, so Faceless Haven becomes a full 3 creature. It's still a land.
You passed over the important part.
Costs
Okay.
3 snow mana.
No.
Wait,
You still have
with,
a
Further down.
with vigilance and all. All creature types.
Okay, now keep reading. Read the next card.
Like target angel against. Wait, what?
Yes. You turn Faceless Haven into Platinum Angel, and now it's a land. You have Platinum Angel as a land.
That is dumb.
I'm
Yes.
proud of Platinum Angel. You're doing good.
You know what Platinum Angel is, right? Oh god. You know what Platinum Angel is, right? Or
Yeah, I know what Platinum Angel is.
I mean,
used to-
I was asking Robo.
I have no idea what Platinum Angel is.
So Platinum Angel is a colorless angel card that has you can't lose the game and your opponents can't win the game. And that's all it does.
It's a 4/4 angel, costs like 8 to cast.
I think it's 7.
Or maybe 7. And it just says you can't lose, your opponents can't win.
That's all it does.
That's a weird card.
I mean, it's really strong because you can be on like negative 40 life. Hey, you can't lose the game and they can't win the game, so you don't die. You run out of cards in your deck and you'd normally mill yourself, deck yourself because you try to draw cards. Or you can't lose the game, so that doesn't matter.
Basically, if they don't have land removal in their deck, they have lost the game.
Yes.
Like, if they do not have any land removal in their deck, you can literally sit there and just do nothing every turn.
So there's
that-
another.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
there's a similar card in Yu-Gi-Oh, which is banned for very good reasons. I think it's the other
Platinum Angel's
cards,
actually not banned, I think.
Damn. Basically, it comes out, and it's just the total stalemate. Like once it's out, it's like yeah, you win. There's no reason to go on.
Also, there's a fun addition to the deck.
Oh.
I'll let him read it out.
One sec. Target legendary creature becomes a god in addition to its... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Why?
Faceless Haven and Tyrate Sanctum are in the same set too.
Yeah. So basically, this just says, sack it, make target god indestructible.
So now they can't even destroy it, even though it's a land. It's also indestructible. So it ignores effects that would destroy it.
There is one way to get rid of it though.
You can exile lands, yes.
You can flicker it.
You need to be able to flicker a permanent in that case, yeah. But you could flicker it.
There's plenty of flicker permanents.
I haven't flicker permanent. I'm trying to think if there's any in historic. I haven't seen them. Probably because the flickers that people use are like
Generally for creatures, yeah.
yeah.
But there's like flicker target permanent general. I'm pretty sure it's like flicker target permanent rather than just target creature.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that exists.
And if you flicker it, it's basically
It re-enters the battlefield, so it won't have the counters on it anymore. Yeah. The other thing you can do with it is you can, if you have a way to exile land, so you have like Teferi in your deck. If you manage to do his -8, then you can just exile it because whatever. Exile doesn't care about indestructible. But it's a very funny combo, especially because the only land destruction that's in the new M22 sets is I think it's like it's as spells. It's all like 2 to cast Cleansing Wildfire or Smashing Success. So like you need to actually be in red to destroy their lands. So if they're not red and they're not running like the 2 land destruction spells that are in standard right now, they lose.
The other thing that you want to hope that your opponent doesn't have is you want to hope they don't have Memnarch. Memnarch is a 7 to cast artifact. Pay 1 blue, 2 colorless. Target permanent becomes an artifact. Pay 2 colorless, 2 blue. Take control of target artifact.
There's there are a couple of ways to deal with it. I think Kiora beats the Sea God with also work, because that has a take control of target permanents as well.
Yeah.
There's a number of ways to deal with it. It's not completely uncounterable. It's just you encounter an aggro deck or something and you get that combo out, and it's just well they lose. They have no answer, so. Yeah, so that's the new combo from the latest set. It's quite funny to see in action.
You ever think about how wet it is? About how heavy water is? You have just like a little bit on a glass, and it's like so much heavier.
I guess. Alright, who do we have today? 10 people.
Higher than
I
average.
saw Moon and I saw AB.
Vizz, Moon, AB, Runis.
Oh, Vizz joined. Wow.
Vizz joined. Vizz joining the 1 week, I'm like, yeah, I'm tired, I'll pass this week. We've managed to just avoid each other for the past 4 tournaments, I think.
Simply stop being tired.
Yeah, I should do that. Alright, well, I guess
The
we'll
time
start.
do be upon us.
Start on time for once, or at least start pinging people for once.
Whoa!
Right.
OCE starting a tournament on time?
What is this? Oh Okay, who do we want on stream first? I'm gonna go. Runis is here, so. Runis,
Runis
congratulations.
shouldn't be
on.
here.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Your voice isn't good.
Turning into a Resident Evil character. Oh no.
Look,
Maybe mute yourself while you're playing so we can't hear you coughing. Oh, that was a really nice cough. What was that?
Runis do be dying.
Yeah, Runis, a man's just dying on stream right now.
Can I get arrested for this? Am I about to be charged?
Lag, you joining the room to commentate, or are you good?
Wait, is it ready? Shit.
It's ready
Yeah, I've had
now.
this room up for like 15 minutes.
I mean,
waiting-
like the people joining the room.
Oh yeah, they got here straight away.
I've just been pinging people.
I'm waiting for you to get in so that you can commentate before I actually start.
That's fair. Oh man, I'm 3 bars to Robo. Damn.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm also 3 bars to Robo.
Damn.
I'm usually 2.
But I'm also in the same city as him, so that's...
Australian netcode.
Hey Kargo, what's
okay,
up?
wait, I was gonna say, did he like... Okay, let's hope I don't get bad strive habits.
Bad strive habits. People
Why
have
don't
been
you
blaming those.
Strive to get better fundies.
So I've been playing Exerd a lot recently, and people have been. What was it? Spawnstar was actually blaming that.
Oh, what's
on,
happening?
why he lost to me.
Welcome to OC, everybody. Check out this
Oh.
sick 20 frame delay. Let's go.
Oh man.
The intro of 1 frame at a time.
Kargo rocking that
Doesn't
Hazama?
look too bad.
Is it just the intro just syncing up?
Getting
fucking-
over here. No escape. Oh, the accidental. The classic, you know, just hit them accidentally with that because you're not expecting it to come out and they're not expecting to ever see it. Oh no.
Oh, man, I'm actually not seeing the timing on the arrow.
Strife habit's too powerful.
No, it's just, what's it? I'm used to having rollbacks, so timing's a bit off.
Only delay.
Speaking of netcode, right? So Exerd, how do games have one-sided delay? Like, how is it even possible?
Sorry about it. It's fine.
Like, how does Exerd have one-sided delay? I'm fighting people and it's like, oh, stable 3 frames. They're like, this is unplayable, it's 6 frames. And I'm very confused. Nice, bro.
No, just blame Aussie network infrastructure. It's alright.
Don't worry about it. Nothing. It's not important.
Oh, man's dropping his
wow.
combos.
Put him in the corner. No, no escape. You can't flip out of the mids. I think that was a flip. Oh,
We try and wake
bait
up
on the
Astral.
Astral. Doesn't. No, here's the punish. I was about to say that
Finish
looked a little too far, but he got it.
If it's not 1 frame, then it's 6 frame. Yeah, true.
Clearly, it's because I'm playing Kai. I can just play in any connection.
Yeah. You don't need combos, you just do specials.
I just do stun edge, YRC, and win neutral.
Ooh, that was a nice chain. Don't get too much though, but hey, he's blocking the overheads. He's here in his defensive position once again.
Oh, buried out. One of the
Nice use of the barrier.
better ways of
Oh,
making.
That is not how I do the dive in this game. Dive is backwards, not forwards.
Oh no.
Oh, Deji! No
Oh,
combo.
well. I was start with a good punish, and then he just dropped. So
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do 236B in the air. Wait, that's not a move.
wait a minute.
Forgot about New Caledonia to NSW. I should get a VPN. I don't know if that would help.
How would getting a VPN help?
It
Unless he means
could-
like a.
It could help if it's like a VPN that like goes through the proper routing because sometimes you
Yeah.
get like really bad routes.
It's like 7 or 8 frames.
The Scuff VPN to get better routing tech. Nice. Where's Kargo?
It worked well with. Netcode, please. It was 3 with it. Okay. Alright. Sure. Australian internet, too strong.
It's a 10-0 matchup, man.
10-0 to who?
That's... It depends on the day, really.
Oh jeez.
We shouldn't make Runis laugh, we'll kill him.
No, okay. They're more funny. Stop being funny.
No. I'll try, it's hard.
Right, here we go. Second match of the night. Rocking that
Okay.
double purple.
I was about to use my dash macro. That's a bad idea.
I mean, I've been doing that too. Keep
the
going
only
like,
thing I've
yeah,
been
I'm gonna do
doing-
dash macro back dash, and then no.
Oh.
Ooh, nice match
I don't think
out.
I'm gonna have, what was it, issues with dash macro and central fiction. Because I don't fuzzy backdash in central fiction, and the only thing I've been using the macro for is to try attempt that in locals.
Ah.
Okay,
He ain't
not
dead.
quite dead, but pretty close. Oh well. He's dead if he just quick get ups into the meaty.
No one looked up, saw the spear, and said, "Yeah, I can take that."
Blocking recommended.
I disagree.
A little too slow. Not like this. Now we
Strike
can carry
back,
to that
go
corner.
inside it, get them out of your way. You don't care if along the way's a little sacrifice. Dropping to the combos. I can't believe best my OCE's doing this. Oh, there we go.
Imagine playing games where you have combos.
Yeah, I think NSW really just have really bad writing. It's
It
you
kind
know,
of is like that.
it really do be.
この人
Mm.
すごく嫌な感じがする
Right now we got Moon and Spawnstar.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Okay, one of the few matches that may have a worse connection than this one.
Let's go.
Let's go Moon.
Actually, yeah, it probably would because that's also New South Wales to freaking Northern Territory.
Well, good luck to whoever has a good connection, which is no one.
No one wins.
No one wins. Prediction started. Is this a prediction about Golden Tiger or winning?
No, this is.
I'm
for the
disappointed.
Hang on, hang on.
I feel like every time Moon is in a match, the prediction should be, does Moon land Golden Tiger?
It probably pretty much should be.
I feel like
Because that's the only thing
there's
we
too much
care
pressure
about.
on him. There's too much pressure on him.
Yeah, but if if that's the case for every match, he'll be doing Golden Tigers like every single one now.
See, like, you shouldn't be doing predictions on who would win, who would lose, because no one bets. You should do predictions on what they're going to do in the match.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone will bet there either.
Yes, you would.
Are you sure? What about a burst bait on the second hit?
Yeah, but that's just a guaranteed win. Like there's
it's
no
not.
competition.
No, it's not.
But then, because you've mentioned it in the prediction, the other player's going to be thinking about it.
I've mentioned on stream countless times and people still do it.
That's fair.
You did that. You did that for me versus Hutch, and Hutch never got my burst. He baited it so many times, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, but you revel in shaking things up
True.
and causing shenanigans.
Like, for me, rather than doing like, will Runis win, just do. Is there gonna be like, how many purple grabs?
How many astrals?
I mean, you can't.
How many
put numbers.
astrals are in the entire set?
It has to be a yes or no.
Yeah,
A
but
or
you could do
B.
like 2. You could do like less than 2, greater than 3, or 3 or greater. 2 or less, 3 or greater, or something. I don't know.
3 or greater needs to be in a best of 5.
Yeah, well, you get the idea. You can do ranges to make it binary. Give someone the boot. Is the yeah,
SMH.
boot cargo.
Die.
Shoot this man. Alright.
The Pog's champion coming back. Hasn't seen him play for a while.
I fought his jam in Xrd recently. I think it was yesterday.
Oh yeah, Spawn's got a pretty decent jam. Wait, was
Not
it?
gonna
No,
lie.
sorry. I'm not thinking of Spawn. I'm thinking of JJ.
Anyway, I basically just, did charge stun edge things with Kai and 1.
It'd be like that.
Yeah. Alright, I'll put down charge stun edge, get a 50-50. Do it again!
Well, jam is going to be in Strive, like
Spoilers, damn.
TLCs.
The intro looks less choppy than...
Then with the it does.
Yeah.
We got good jams right now. Here we go.
Good
My will's
jams.
pure. Let's go.
Good jams.
Yeah. Good jams. A very conservative start. Sitting there blocking, but hey, he ain't blocking enough. Moon coming in. Smacking him open.
getting
Cracking that
hit.
egg.
Oh no, yeah, that move is bad. Don't do that.
Move equal bad.
Okay, letting him loop him.
Doing Peeler against Azrael is actually bad. Same with Fireball. Because,
I mean, to be fair, he is crossing him up. I guess you can DP, and the other direction will be.
exactly.
Yeah, it's true. Then again, they have to do it, so.
Yeah.
Step 1.
Ooh, nice.
Oh no, he could have killed off that.
He killed this though.
Yeah, he did.
There we go.
5D counter hit is pain. Like, you can just go straight into 3C, and from there it's just
Nice.
3-5k.
Hell yeah, rounds out solid wheel. Oh no! Dropped his combo!
Oh, nice DP.
Yeah, gets with the overhead.
20 frame overhead.
Another thing I'm very fond of doing is you just do 5D, and because it restands them, you can do 3C afterwards, and if they try to do anything
Like
like
that.
like that, they just get hit. But unfortunately, he did not combo after it, which is, an important part of it. Yes, he's DP baited.
Speaking of combos,
and
5C can't hit
pain.
starter.
Well, pain if he doesn't drop. Whatever. That works.
That's right, reset.
All good.
See, he got the extra damage he would have got from the combo anyway.
It's a happy little reset.
Alright,
Okay.
overdrive, Ed's on the clock.
Oh,
Whip
he
cancel!
just keeps swinging.
Does not care.
He just
That's
kept
dead.
swinging. With cancelable normals too strong.
Fuck whip
Especially
cancels.
with castable normals that actually recover pretty quickly.
And
My
hit behind
homies
you.
hate whip cancels.
Yeah, and hit behind you.
But his 5B actually has like 10 frames of recovery, so you can option select Vizz. If you meaty people, you can just recover and block DPs.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's another 5B that can do that. There's probably maybe like one other one, but Azrael's is like one of the fastest recovering in the game. I think the other times you can do that, it tends to be like your hurt box retracts, not you recover fast enough.
Usually it's your hurt boxes.
Yeah.
Hurt box issues.
Exactly. Like I do that with Mew. I can meaty people with 5C at max range, and if they DP, the hurt box on the 5C just comes back. But Azrael's just whatever. I have a 10 frame button. Okay, get some of the overhead.
No block.
Are we going for corner carry or are we going for Oki? We're going
Going
for
for
Oki.
Oki.
We're close to the corner. You can't no-tech that. That he got. We've commentated. We've talked about that particular Oki setup. Moon drops it so much, but he got it.
He's
that
getting
time.
more consistent recently, which is nice.
Okay, in the corner.
Yeah, whip cancels, let's
cancelable
go!
normals, man. Gets hit by the second hit of that low. He's mashed. I bet you. All right. Left,
Happy
right.
schmicks. Where we going?
Oh,
Well,
Oh,
that was a jab
no.
stutter. That's not actually going to be that painful, I think. He should be alive. That's unfortunate. Well, okay. And that's going to work.
No punish though.
If he'd done, like, what was it, the jump to C earlier, just like immediately, I'm pretty sure he might have actually just hit the armor, or
just
hit the
killed him.
recovery, and just killed him.
Oh,
But
no.
he's
Oh no!
wow.
Why?
You want it to be free.
I can break the chains. Solid wheel, also a solid anti-air.
It's pretty good. Does the job. Alright, what's your ender? What you thinking?
Okay.
Hammer time. Put in the pillar. Block the overhead. Very nice.
Whatever. Fully charged. Safe. Oh.
Very nice idea. Getting me that pressure situation. Yeah, comes out unblocked.
You can actually special cancel it as well, so you can just go into the wrecker, you go to 336A. Being able to special cancel drives and overdrive is quite nice.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
I mean, like, he does 5D, and then you can just do 236D. You can just overhit them twice.
I'm impressed he managed to get that in time before the weak point wore off. I feel like he was like just about to come off. Oh, the graviton! Pulling you away,
Graviton
ruining your
too
pressure.
strong, and he gets crossed up. It happens so often. Kokonoe
Resets on resets.
with the solid wheel cross ups. Wait, go behind them again.
I don't know where we are anymore. Spawnstar got that overdrive locked and ready. But it's minutes soon.
That's not gonna work.
Oh, no.
He was like, "Wait, shit! That is an astral on stream on screen. I need to rapid. What? Except that astral is a throw and also not vulnerable."
Alright, falling JB, getting that count in. Ooh, very interesting wake up option from Rin there.
Solid wheel again.
Alright, knock him down.
Going for the Oki. Standard jab meeting. This
Sometimes
is
you
Ragnar.
gotta
What are
keep
you
it simple.
doing?
Like, I know it's all anime fighters and we do all kinds of weird, funky set play all the time, but you know, every now and then just gotta do a jab meeting.
Honestly, like this seems like the kind of game where you do jab meaties a lot more, because you're trying to check rolls and you generally can't get much other than a jab meaty after that. So unless you have like weird set play that lets you cover rolls in other ways, you generally don't go for much more than jab meaties or mix up. But you know, if you don't check their rolls, then they can just roll out of your mix up. So
I mean,
you got that whole dynamic going on.
you've also got characters that have safe jumps that also punish rolls.
Though, yeah, the thing about those is you can still do stuff like delayed neutral tech to make the safe jump whiff, and then it's kind of
I
awkward.
mean,
them.
if they make the safe jump whiff,
Hmm.
the follow up to the safe jump will actually beat them. Like it'll just meaty them.
It depends on whether you're doing the safe jump properly, right? If you're doing like a delayed button after the safe jump, then that mash should be able to get out, or it shouldn't be a proper meaty, I think. If they do delayed emergency tech, where they delay the time
No, definitely not.
unless you're thinking about the full delay.
No, what'll happen is if they do delay neutral tech for their safe jump, the neutral tech actually has a lot of startup.
You're thinking about when they delay long enough that they can't emergency tech. There is an 8-frame window where you can delay your emergency tech gun.
Right.
So that if you delay during that, you can throw off safe jumps by like 8 frames.
Nice.
God, he's done it like 3 times. How did it cross up?
It keeps like getting really funky on the confirm and it just doesn't work out right. We got 2 weak points. It was time for some damage, baby. Never mind.
Oh, nice.
Alright, one successful DP.
Oh, that's gonna be really bad. Yeah, still one, but
That was an incredibly
Like, I
fast
think
and
Kargo-
dominating round. The Spawnstar now on set point. The Gorilla. Strong. Unfortunate job. I don't know the backdash is for. Betting on something. Didn't work out.
Okay.
Oh my god! The extra momentum on the detonation just really ruined that 60. Right, nice catching the backdash. That's 60. Hell yeah, we whiff and DPs out here. We getting punished. Oh,
Okay.
doesn't work. Being patient. Octo plus frames. Oh! It's a blue peak, but hey, you know, we take those. Oh, the JB can't hit, no confirm. Blocking the low this time, nice. That's one getting his ender. Yeah, the 2D low, both weak ones on the table.
It's gonna be overhead. It's kind of awkward once you already have the weak point because there aren't too many good ways to combo off of it, especially mid spring. You can do 5B if you're close enough. You can do the Rekka as well, but they don't really lead to. What? Okay.
Wow!
All right, that happened.
No block.
Nice burst.
No step play. You're not allowed. Oh, whiffs is pain.
That's really gonna hurt.
Yeah. Don't whiff your DPs. Oh, well.
Unless he drops.
Also,
make a
don't
natural.
drop your combos. Also, don't whiff DPs. Both are bad.
Both are like one touch away from winning.
Spin the meter. Get him off here. Out of gravitons.
Okay, trades.
The unbeatable. The solid state wheel. When they refer to the wheel of fate, that's the one.
Oh, nice.
The wheel of fate is churned.
Moon taking that 2-1. Oh, very, very close set.
Yeah.
実は試したい超低温高速装置があってな。貴様にはお似合いの
Alright, we now have Vizz and Synester. The unpingable herself. Alright. Is Vizz here? That's the question.
Yes. What are you? haven't seen Synester play in a very long time.
It must have been my Ragnar advice recently. I did a short write-up.
Who
I
the heck
suppose.
is holding up there? No. Don't make me do it.
Oh,
Don't make me
Vizz.
shoot you.
Moon. Moon, you're.
I'll bring
Wait,
over.
no, Moon's not Austrian. What am I talking about? Moon, you need to pass.
Alright.
Very good.
Ah, he's realized.
Moon's watching stream.
Is he? You really?
Well,
Can a real moon please stand up?
Alright, the story matchup. Sort of a story matchup.
Oh, not so
Kargo.
story matchup.
I mean, I'm sure these two have fought, right?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know who Synester is.
You don't know who Synester is?
Been
Player
around for a
or
while.
you mean his character?
Player.
Oh,
I mean, I know who Ragnar the Bloody is.
I was very confused.
I mean, that's.
Who is this red man?
I don't know who this
Currently-
character is. What does he
currently
do?
he's very white, but yes. He's red man.
Oh no, he dropped.
Time to die. That air working. Oh, the
Alright.
DP.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
One powerful mighty DP. Start to it all. You got the dulcet tones of Stardust Memory. Really get that blood going. One up, 5B. Good, honest footsies.
Not so honest DPs.
Wow, look at these confirms. Nice.
Trust me, it's pretty easy to confirm the 2B.
Yeah, but
The 2C, I keep getting it wrong. It's 2C. It's very easy to confirm this 2C because what you do, right, is you buffer into the 2D and then you just stance cancel if they block.
true.
So you've got like an extra 10 frames to react. And also it has hilarious amounts of hit stun, which helps a lot.
Oh yeah, air DP.
Air DP. Speaking of anti-air DPs,
No combo though. We don't do those.
I mean, to be fair, the combo off well, no resets. That's not allowed.
Alright, 2 Vyverns. I was hoping to get a third, but you know.
Nah, it is quite slow. And
Sinister,
DP.
your burst. It's
Okay,
there,
so
it's
this-
lonely.
So the strat versus Kargo, right, is you press 2D, and then you don't combo any further after it because it's a hard knockdown. He can't DP you.
Nice.
And then you just do your normal Loki. And Kargo is very sad.
That's one of the reasons why my does reasonably okay against Kagura is because she can force a hard knockdown situation.
Yeah, characters that can force hard knockdowns are a bit more difficult for him to deal with because, well, they don't have to deal with his flash kick as a reversal.
戦闘準備だ。戦士を選んでくれ。死神。黒騎士。
Is his super invuln or not the fireball, the other one?
Neither of
You
us
mean
is
the-
evil.
Yeah, well, technically, his projectile super is invulnerable for the
one frame.
first frame.
Yeah.
What?
Hell yeah,
One
one frame
frame.
of invuln, let's go!
I think the only reason for it is so that you can't get hit out of it before super flash, so you will always spin the meter.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think that's the only reason for it. Is to make it even more committal than it otherwise is. Wyvern! Wyvern!
Why is it working so much?
I don't know why Wyvern works, but you do it and it works.
People
Also,
really
it
go
helps
like,
that
hey,
it's like
don't,
minus
don't,
2.
don't Wyvern in neutral, and then I watch this and I go like, yeah, okay.
Look,
Nice.
Wyvern with care, okay?
Please
Be
Wyvern
careful with your
responsibly.
sword car. Don't Wyvern drunk.
That makes it more fun.
If you need more than one frame of invulnerability, you're clearly not at the top level yet. Well, unfortunately, most moves have like 2 active frames at least, so...
Oh, nice.
Don't drink and wive.
That's good. I like that.
Yep. Nah. Alright. Missed his crouch confirmed.
Oh, you already some damage? Spend the meter? Cash it out?
Okay,
Look at
we in
that
the corner.
4.1k.
Going for
The
the dead
Spike
spike meter.
Burst.
He's very careful here.
Not careful at
And
all.
unfortunately, he's just out of range for that not to okay, just hit him in the face. That works.
Vizz was trying something dumb. She was gonna do something stupid, but she got hit before she could get the input out.
I mean, to be fair, I
She
do.
was doing the Chad War.
I've done very stupid things on Kargo myself. I think the run-up DP is my favorite.
It's really good. I've yet managed to do it successfully, but I keep trying.
It's just absolutely hilarious.
People don't respect me enough. You got that corner carry? In the corner? With your meaty? Alright, keep it simple. Honest BBCF. No punish on the slide.
No punish required.
Backdash trying to bait DP some kind. First I an equal health here. Well, relatively.
Come on.
Yeah! The infinite block string. No! Should've done it again.
Okay, no super. I think my favorite thing with Kagura is the fact that you can do DP and combo into super full screen. Oh, very nice game.
The very last hit, spinning his burst, the last possible moment.
Oh.
Taking the green throw.
He's being very disrespectful right now.
Ooh.
No, could have killed off that, but unfortunately, Synester got DP'd one too many times.
Yeah, like, Synester could have rapid cancelled that DP and then just landed with any button into super.
There's a lot of things you can do after hitting them with a DP. Alright, 2-0 to Vizz. Now we have AwakenedBeing versus Corrinth. Another Kargo player. Also a new player. From what I recall, what was it? AB really, really struggles with Wyvern. I honestly don't know why. It's got like 10 frame startup before the invulnerability. So
I mean, it's because like new swords are also pretty slow.
I guess,
But what he should be doing is, if he sees you Wyvern, he should cancel into super.
Not just super, like you can. I assume you could do something crouching as well. Is there like a?
No,
There's no crouching specials.
Come on, Corrinth.
Like
It kind of whiffs on crouching. I was thinking you might be able to cancel into a special, into a somewhat low profile.
Score some fucking Wyvern.
Maybe he can do the pool,
Just maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nu has options to deal with it. Sure, it's not like completely useless. It's definitely a threat, but it shouldn't be like, oh well, this character's harder to beat than Ragnar or any of the other characters.
I know you don't Wyvern against Mai, because if Mai throws a spear at you and you Wyvern, she flips.
Now to flip.
Honestly, the one of the reasons I use Wyvern in neutral is the fact that it's -2 on block. You can sort of use it as a get-in tool. But even with that, right, it's you can low profile it pretty easily. Can 3C can't get the timing down online. Ah, that'll be why. And there's always that you know, you just jab the extended hurt box because it has one of those. A lot of counter hits. So you're trying to go into 3C too late. I see. That makes sense. Alright. Many Kagura players.
Honestly, I wasn't actually expecting Corrinth to play Kargo. I was like, why isn't it music? But no, it's Motorhead too. Is that an intro drop? Alright.
Alright, Alta. Missing Runis' faith. But rooting for the underdog. Yeah, no, you can't. I respect the 2C, but you can't do that. That's not gonna work.
I'm rooting for Kargo because I know AB's gonna pick like S and then just DP me at all times. He's gonna spam DP on me.
That was a pretty ballsy run forward.
Ooh, block it? Not block it?
Alright, 5 beat. Look, just because Muse is worse doesn't mean I can't admit that all Murakumo 5Bs suck. Okay,
that's cross up. AB cleanup for perfect right now. Farm kind of. Oh, there
There
we
we
go,
go, boys.
Drop the
Wyvern
combo.
gets punished for his wyverns. Oh no, gets punished for his DP as well. Well, maybe not if they drop. Gets it over here. Big respect. 4-frame supers, let's go, and gets some death mode.
Yeah, you can low profile that DP really easily with 3C. Because it's actually got a fairly destroyed on the 3C.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it's destroying. I don't think what was it? DPing at pretty far ranges is really stable anyway, because if they're spaced out that much, it's hard to. They can generally just like beat things out by just making it with the spacing, even if they don't press the button. They don't need to necessarily be able to low profile it. Okay, being put in the corner, not in the corner, but the schmicks.
Get in the well. Get in the gravity well.
Stand here
Whoa.
and get mixed, alright? Should be able to carry to the corner here. Oh, a little too late on that. Whatever, just hit him with 2C anti-air.
2C anti-air can't hit. Very nice.
Hey man, I've anti-aired people with 2B on you. 2C counter hit. Legit. That is not the smartest choices, I have to go
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. I have to agree with I don't know about that one.
I appreciate the effort though. I like the drive.
An attempt was made.
Alright, that first game going to AB. Very nice, strong start. Karn kind of just getting hit, getting.
Yeah, you kind of want to just like. One of the big problems with No is the lack of defensive options. So once you do get them once, you can generally just lock them down and mix them to death.
Just bait the burst.
Well, there's burst and counter assault because Nu's DP super is really bad. If you're at closest, it just straight up whiffs for some reason. The nerf that was required. She was too strong. So they added a dead zone. Like, actually, why? Oh, also, her EA is like -13 on closest, I think.
Who's this?
News. I think it's more negative than the other EAs that characters have. So it's a bit easier to punish if you're at close range, if they try to EA out and you block it. Let's have a look. -15, alright, it's even worse than I thought.
That is actually horrible.
Yeah, exactly. And it's EAs do have counter hit recovery, so that's pretty painful if you
Like, I did not know that about her.
Yeah, well the thing is it's a projectile, so it does get like eventually plus if it goes full screen, I think. But it's pretty negative. Don't honestly, that's probably one of the main reasons why she's so bad. Is just because all of her defensive options suck. Her counter assault is short range. Her DP has a dead zone, and her anti is fine, I guess.
I mean, her DP has a zone if that doesn't have a zone in OD, but yeah.
Well, you're spending 50. You should have EA in overdrive. Her offense is fine. Like she can do.
No. The thing is, in overdrive, her super is like actually plus. You can't punish her.
I figured you couldn't punish it. I wasn't sure how plus it was, but it generally just like pushes you so far away. You can't
No, the chip.
Got a barrier.
But AB now sitting pretty comfortably at set point.
Kind of don't want it to have defensive options. Moon.
I mean, it's kind of
want
fair,
people to have
because
them.
it takes a whole lot of effort to get in. And then you get in and he gets out and you're like, well, get it out again.
Okay, I will remind everyone, you need to chicken block that. Jumping in this game gives you cost of protection, so you just jump. Jump back and block, and they can't do shit.
Yeah.
Well, they can like teleport close and then hit you with buttons that you need to barrier, but the projectile won't be able to hurt you if you jump.
Okay, so the overdrive version is technically -9, but it hits you 4 times, so like, yeah.
Yeah, it pushes you basically full screen, so I don't think the -9 is too relevant. Alright. 2-0. But it was close though.
2-0 was close.
Alright. We have Vizz vs Moon. The unpingable herself again. Good luck,
Right,
Moon.
let's see how England does.
Have you seen the Bell Buddy comic about what was it?
With Axel?
About Axel? Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I need to see it.
It's a while back in the archives. I'll see if I can find it.
Alright, fine, I'll do the funny prediction just for you.
Alright, will he land Golden Tiger? Let's go.
I think loser bracket round 2 will probably be on screen.
This is bracket round 2. I mean, they're all available to go, so.
Axel Lowe cheering for England in the Euros.
Someone asked for him to draw Axel using his time powers to make England. Imagine it.
Have we got Octopi in chat?
We got who? Octopi.
Yeah.
Oh, squid. I see.
Request was for Axel to help the team winning using his time powers, but it was too difficult to draw such an unrealistic concept like the English national team winning anything.
Yeah, that's the one.
Maybe GT.
Is alright. Who are we seeing out of his Amane? It's been a while.
Oh,
since
I haven't seen Amane in so long.
Yeah. This is actually pretty good at Amane as well. So
Yeah.
Get to see some chip. Not the Exert chip, the big drill kind of chip. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to go 2.
Pretty careful start.
Oh, we got the JB, the big JB, making work. Ooh, nice detonation. Oh, yo, that teleport! That was sick. And it bunked. Tell me what you got. That was a lot of con carry.
Sitting there blocking. Gets opened up. What's for breakfast? Cross up. Ah. Manages to get the combo. Doesn't confirm fully. And that happened.
I think Vizz was trying to do a super there, so he had an echoey line of dialogue, and I was like, huh? What?
Maybe. Oh, it might have been the DP super got crossed up. I don't know if the other input is in the reverse direction. I doubt
Didn't come with to take
Oh
this.
no!
Uh-oh.
Don't
Uh-oh.
let. Okay.
Wow! Quick tech bunker.
Alright, that was ballsy.
Not a shred of fear in this man's eyes. Waking up,
Still
punching.
level 2 drill on deck. Almost, well, it was almost 3, no longer. Probably be a while off to level 3 now. Alright, it's zoning time. Oh no, the drop. Seeing the rust. I don't think Vizz has played Amane in quite some time, if I had to guess.
Probably.
Yeah.
Overdrive, here we go.
No
2.75.
punish. Whatever.
Wow.
We'll
nice
just
defense.
return to neutral and hit people. Yeah.
Oh,
Who says anything about chip out? Just hit them. Going up even. Oh my god, it keeps happening. I hate that move. I think every character's got like a move just that everyone hates. Blocks the overhead. Nice.
I mean, that's just a lovely thing of fighting games, really.
Have you guys seen the hitbox on Amane's 2B?
I have not.
it's like completely destroying below itself. It's really obnoxious.
Oh,
I don't know if it's possible to anti-air. Oh, okay. Did the roll catch setup, but unfortunately drops the combo. Whatever. Reset. Just put them into the mix. No one can block 24 frame overheads.
I know I can't.
Not in delay based netcode.
Yeah, I can't in rollback either.
Oh,
Yo!
I knew that
Oh
was
my
coming.
god.
I knew that
Alright.
was coming. The moment I saw the
It wasn't Golden Tiger, but
Delayed it enough so that it wasn't even purple. Hell yeah. Good job, man.
imagine just getting like command thrown after they lunge at you from full screen.
Imagine blocking a special from full screen and then getting command grabbed.
Wouldn't be me. Okay. Will we see any character swaps?
Probably.
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 戦闘準備だ
I'm expecting that. Yeah. Oh,
Susan,
ooh,
alright.
Susan.
The Netplay
Big.
character.
Dino boy.
It's time for 5B on round start.
But that might still lose to Wheel.
心得
If
Actually
it does,
kinda.
I'm gonna be very sad.
I kind of hope it does. It's really funny.
It will be quite funny, but I'd still be very sad.
I mean, I think it might because the Wheel is pretty fast, and it has like a hitbox, so you'd be extending into the Wheel hitbox. And even if it didn't, you'd probably get hit on the way down.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel.
I think 5B would win.
Action. Set.
Oh my
Alright,
god, the
does
back
the counter
walk.
do it? Back walk, one of the few counters to Susan. 5B around stars. You just walk back. It works.
Just walk away from your problems. Just leave.
Yeah, unless you're Kagura, then he can hit you walking backwards at round start. Kagura is apparently too fat to walk out of the way.
That's right. I understand, Kagura.
He's too dummy thick.
Is that a pro?
It wasn't a attempted throw, I think, but it was a little too early.
Oh, the 6B. I beats it too. Very nice.
Oh, the drop. Whatever. Graviton's putting him in range for throw.
Pro reset? All that corner carry? Did I throw in the corner?
100 meter on well, almost 100 meter.
Drop the setup though. Spin the meter, put him back in the corner.
Good angle.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
very careful right now. Oh,
The double
yes.
gun.
The classic. Whatever, just get him with the overhead.
Games off the Grand Viper. Very nice.
Oh, yeah, that's dead.
There's no...
Not like this.
Sure, the classic right there. Grand Viper, purple throw.
Action.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really see that much.
I see it a lot.
Maybe people don't try it on me because I take purple throws. That might be why.
I mean, I take them too if people still do them to me.
I mean, I do it to you because I have an unblockable setup that comes.
Yeah, but that's different.
Tega.
I'm not allowed to take them when I do it against you.
Oh, nice.
Oh, block the mix. Nice. I wasn't patient enough though. Getting hit. Ooh.
Okay, tries to throw. The restand. Who needs to confirm your supers?
Spend
Oh,
100
block
meter for 1,000 damage. Let's go.
Hey, he could have restanded. I know that there's like a specific timing you can do where you just like you can mix them up.
Yo!
Okay, wow.
Nice.
Who needs like restand shenanigans when you've just got the 30 frame command grab?
Just pulling out the god press. It's like, hey, you don't jump in this.
Yeah,
わきまえろ
it's surprisingly tricky to jump. Well, if you do it at the right time, it can be surprisingly tricky to jump,
戦闘
right?
準備だ戦士を選んで
I'm just thinking about so much other stuff. I'm like, man, there's that overhead coming, there's all the pressure.
Yeah. Well, you do it when people are going to be thinking about stuff like 6B, right? So they need to swap from, oh, I'm in instant block and barrier mode, to, oh, I need to jump and I need to jump now.
Let's use the once per Tourney card. Let's see if she uses it again.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Because that's a neat trick about the once per Tourney card. It's not actually once per turn.
状況を起動させる状況
The pillar? Wow, that looked really weird.
I want that. Jump A is a good move. Can I just comment on like Susan's air normals?
You're right.
They're kind of stupid.
They're right.
They're, like some of the best air normals in the game.
I think they're kind of okay.
They're pretty good. Oh no! Why is that -3 rather than -4? Like why?
Yeah, you did. Why did Susan J hit behind? He's just built different.
I mean, like don't you see it? He hits behind himself. He's like got his arms behind and in front of himself at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, you might be asking why he does that, but for that I have no answer.
Actually, mine's a funny. Mine's JB is also funny like that, where she kicks in front of her and then
Move
when
the
she's
leg
like-
behind.
she moves her leg behind after kicking, and the leg behind also has a hitbox.
It's a bit like what was it? Tarumi and his armors jump A as well. Why does he need it on a jump A?
She's built different.
The thing about the my one is that the leg behind is actually like 2 or 3 frames like after the active of the other one.
Yeah, like there's a gap between the active frames, right?
Yeah.
His armor has that as well. Like his jump hit B only has 4, but it's got a gap and then it's got some more active frames. Okay,
Oh, no.
catching the fuzzy
Oh,
jump
no.
into the purple.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there's like a little high hitting 60.
Oh no, no punish. Assumed there would be a counter hit, I think.
Oh no.
The lightning rods stay on block. You can't do that.
I admire your spirit though. Raising head first into victory. Ooh.
An actually good air throw this time.
I mean, I think they're all pretty great.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. 8 seconds on the clock. Oh, try with the command grab, but Vizz ain't falling for
Oh
it.
no.
Gets crossed up. Okay.
That should be dead.
Oh no.
No.
It's not because... What is going on?
Shenanigans. Blaze was happening.
And gets caught fuzzy jumping again. Everyone does. That's like the thing Grand Viper does. It's just like, well, you fuzzy jump because it's strong. Well, here's 6 lows in a row.
Excuse me, sir. Did you order 6 lows? Because boy howdy.
I mean, sure, it's unsafe. But if people are fuzzy jumping, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna hit them. Oh, he keeps dropping these confirms into the graviton. Nice backpack. No seal speed. Oh, okay. Lightning rod doesn't work, I guess, if you get air thrown. All right, the DP mistimed on the 5A.
Oh, the air backdash. So much momentum off the graviton. That was
Fireball
actually 5
coming in
million IQ play. Alright, pull us back
More
up.
lightning rods. Okay,
Oh,
Good cross
crossing them up. All right,
Oh no.
Didn't you
Vizz?
finish that play?
the pixel in a dream.
I believe in Vizz.
Last game, last round, last
Never
hit
mind.
point, and dead.
See, I was actually expecting a overdrive on the 3C to get like a bit more confirmed time or something.
Well, Vizz just got anti-air with jump B, and no golden tigers happened. I'm disappointed in
Spawn.
you and Moon.
I basically have COVID. This cold has lasted me like 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks.
Have you actually gotten tested?
Yes, 3 times.
Damn. I'm glad it's not COVID.
Why can't I ping people? What is this? It's not like auto. The fuck is going on in Discord?
Discord is a perfectly functional device, software. That's the one.
Alright, AB and Runis.
Oh no, AB's in player 1 slot. He gets to pick the music.
Oh no.
Please pick music responsibly, or you make me upset.
If you pick music irresponsibly, you'll make us fall asleep.
戦闘準備だ選手を選んで
I mean, Stardust Memory's already played twice today, so I'm already out. I'm gone.
Pain.
マイ夏目
AwakenedBeing.
What?
Picking
Awaken Bullet?
Yes.
Bean? Bean, get it right. It's
Yeah, pick the
AwakenedBeing.
Eno theme. Yeah, let's go. Requiem, let's do it.
What are we getting?
Pick Endgazer, demonetizing me.
Not like this.
I don't think I've gotten DMCA'd for Endgazer yet. Actually, no, I think I did once. It was really funny.
Also, Spawnstar, did your match finish? Can you please enter the score? If you did.
Please, Fred.
Please. Please. Or ping me with it. Either works. Alright, is this stylish? Is it not?
We're about to find out. I run up, press
I'm gonna go with
we go.
yes.
I forgot that you have the barrier in this game.
Wait, no, this isn't stylish. What is this? I feel robbed.
Real, genuine S gameplay right here. Kind of stuff you'll only see at AusAnime Netplay nights.
I am disappointed.
Where's my stylish? Whoa, yeah, S buttons.
I am
Wait,
very
that's okay.
glad that Jump C does not have good vertical height. Like, imagine if it hit sort of like above her as well. You know how it has a fairly big vertical height behind it? Imagine if it had that in front of it as well.
I don't want
I don't want to, indeed. And so they reversed the hitbox, okay?
to. I don't want to watch this S mine.
Mine isn't bad. Although amusingly, so there was there's local. I've been going to locals for BlazBlue, right? Because there's BlazBlue locals in Auckland now.
Wow.
And I gave the my player there like 2 minutes of coaching, and they came third.
Oh, nice. Shouts to that my player. Go far kid.
I told them that, hey, you can do B instead of mashing C, and you'll B+. And he started doing it. Why am I always sitting? Because they... Look, they bring
likes
out the
it.
chair and like, yeah, you're the person who won. Sit in this chair.
You're thrown.
Have this bag of chips. Even Vizz, it didn't look like stylish. You did, I mean, I guess it could have been stylish since I never saw you not barrier, but one of the combos non-stylish. Does it automatically crouch confirm for you?
Yes, it does.
Okay, well then it's stylish.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1 action.
Oh yeah, big ass projectiles, making a stand. Catch the roll.
Roll catch. Imagine needing to confirm. Just mash. Look at this mashing.
It's already so much health gone. What are you, Avy, what are you doing?
He's waiting to react, okay?
Fair enough. Alright, Avy, down to that point. S too strong. Alright, powerful style from Runis there. Alright, instant burst out, second hit. OC classic. Are you telling me I don't play against S? You might. Unless Runis can pull out the fattest comeback known to man.
Look, be glad it's not Aether. We're getting out of it this time. There's no escape.
See,
I
it's
barriered that.
a
What the hell? I definitely barriered.
Oh yes, 49 damage.
yeah.
Oh
Nice,
no.
good reaction. Right, Runis needs one good hit. Oh, what?
Alright, I believe
no,
it's
and he's
stylish.
not gonna get it.
It's definitely stylish because he's mashing the button and he mashed the button to get like DP on either direction.
Yeah, exactly. No would have gotten that DP. Good old stylish and the one button DP.
Yeah, exactly. I believe AB. I reckon AB is just thinking ahead, and he knew exactly what side he was going to be on, and he timed that DP really well.
I'm skeptical. I have to say I'm skeptical.
He just pressed the button. That's all he did.
Yeah, he pressed the whatever button the DP input is for after doing the DP input.
All right.
The start. No, the other one.
We have Vizz and Kargo. And I can ping people now. What is going on? Discord, what are you doing? And then we have Runis and Spawnstar afterwards. I'm going to get some water real quick.
Drink up. Hydrate. There's a really menacing aura to that text there. It's from Pogger's Champion. It says, "Come challenge me." I feel threatened by that.
Alright, sweet. We return just in time.
Nice.
I have my hydration.
Wait, is Wong a better Twitch TV emote? Because I don't see that.
No,
I don't see it either.
he's just doing the Discord thing. It should be there.
Okay, yeah, I see that one.
We need to. Everyone, sub to Robo with Twitch Prime.
Together with your power, we can make the fate of evil emote a reality.
We can make it internationally known.
Wait,
my
Vizz
prime-
played Noel?
I can actually do another prime. There you go, Robo.
What?
Get another prime.
Nice.
Fatal.
Yeah, that'll be
Almost
good.
no damage. Ah yes, fatal counter, 2k.
Thanks for the sub. Did 10 months? Hell yeah.
Runis the biggest subscriber to this channel.
The only one.
I kind of am. I think I'm like one of the early ones. I think there's like only one other person who's still. That's like one.
Okay. Mashing drive, very effective.
Yeah. Don't believe the lies. Just spam drives. And that was sick. Great round start.
Alright, Kargo. Getting the corner Oki. It's a blue beat, but we take those.
Robo,
double
how
blue beat.
many
A triple
subs
blue
do you
beat.
need before you're like level whatever?
14. You need 15 to get the next emote, and we have 1. So
Oh, you need to have 14 concurrent.
yeah, you have to have 15 at once at a time.
Oh, that's okay.
Gotta make that real shmoney to earn the emotes.
This is
Looking at
somewhat
that place,
cool.
no cobblers are behind. What? Vizz, what are you doing? Vizz, what are you doing?
There are children with no combos in Africa.
Oh no.
Well, there wasn't really much to say about that match. Vizz just mashed, and Kargo just got hit.
Yeah, that was something.
Oh, it was Vizz Noel, was it?
That was Vizz Noel, yeah.
I for some reason thought that was Kargo.
選手を選んでくれ
No, Kargo's still on his armor.
For just
Right.
1 input a month, you can help improve the life of a child who desperately needs combos.
1 input a month.
ノエル・バーミリオン
If we have like 1,000 concurrent inputs, we may be able to achieve a combo.
I mean, it depends on what character you're playing, you know?
I'm just thinking we need enough to get them all at the same time
Ah,
to
yeah.
actually achieve the combo, because they're all if they're all distributed out, then you just get individual and
You just get
neutral.
1 input, but nothing else with it, yeah.
You just get the footsies.
I mean, if you're playing Mai, you only need 3 inputs.
Yeah, but you still need a lot to get. It's inputs a month, right? You need a lot of inputs to get 3 concurrent inputs, even if they're playing Mai.
No, you need 3.
Yeah, and they all need to be at the same
AC.
time.
No, you only need
That's
3.
that's why we need everyone's support.
So everyone mash C. Okay.
Ooh, okay, now do
Vizz
overdrive.
trying to call out Hatinja, I think, with that overdrive, and then just reacts to the jump.
アクション
Yeah, you get reactive.
Because, like, an actual Noel, like my combo is C, C, hold C, and that's a 27 hit combo.
I don't think that's 27k.
I said 27 hit.
Huh. I was thinking 27k sounds a little high. I can understand why Mai was top tier in TF1 if she was doing 27k with 3 buttons.
This Noel, it might be.
Also,
It might possibly
this
well
may
be.
be stylish Noel. Alright, is there barrier on any block?
Oh my god. There's so much tension in the air right now.
I mean,
Wild West Showdown.
Technically, if you're playing stylish, you can actually walk forward of them and then just.
I don't think that was stylish. Because we would have seen Prox block a barrier flicker, I think. Vizz just got hit low.
True. Drive the case. That's 2 games
Why
to
is
Vizz.
Vizz playing Noel? That is a good question.
I can't answer that
If
for
you
you.
find
Dave.
out, please tell us.
If you know the answer to this question, please file your answers
Reach
into
out
Robo
and-
Incorporated. You could
Yeah,
use your help.
add us in Twitch chat. We need to know. Inquiring minds are curious.
Okay, I might end up losing to Spawnstar because, yeah, Azrael.
Just win.
I believe in you. You've done fairly well versus my Azrael before, haven't you?
I mean, I've done well versus your Azrael when I just guess that you're gonna DP and then block it.
Fair, fair. You need to do that here.
Why is Vizz playing?
選手を
Oh
選ん
my
で
god.
This is what you're doing.
狂犬
Vizz.
I think she was just absent-mindedly pressing buttons. It'd be like that.
Yeah. Just spamming and accepted. Well, alright. Up next, but have to rejoin the room.
Played
I mean,
over
like-
the weekend, but everything also couldn't mirrors a fuck.
選手を選んでくれ
That's I'm happy with
狂犬
2 of the things you said.
イザナミ
I can believe Arakune mirrors are fucked. Runis picking.
Wait, what? Why is Runis playing as Nami?
Runis has tried to learn as an army.
I wasn't expecting that pick.
I
I mean, my AusAnime's fake as hell, but I have one.
Spawnstar crying in chat. Why? Not like this. All right. I believe in you. Just don't panic.
Utilize the power of Meaty and DP.
Yeah. Mash.
Ooh, okay, we got cross ups. We got mix ups. Spend your weak point, get extra damage.
Get that weak point back. He should be doing like 6A to end that, then 2C 6D. Just one extra hit you can do.
Nice. Spend the meter because
I don't know. I have to say, I think that Mai would be stronger. It's not working out too well for Runis right now.
Just do command grab. Yeah, like that.
Maybe.
I thought he was gonna dash in. That's why I did that.
No, tries to 6A. Body and Von only, doesn't beat lows.
Wow,
Okay.
nice fair. Oh, the double cross up?
Double cross up into the overhead.
Show me
What?
power.
Runis very fond of that 2CC.
Power of magnetism.
Thanks for the raid, Soul of BD Smash. Hope you enjoy the place button.
Yeah, thanks for the raid. We're in loose semis right now, I think. Oh no! Not like this!
We got it. Alright,
We got
show
it,
me your-
boys.
Show me your big optimals.
I don't think this will kill, but it should be pretty painful.
No, fuck. I missed the.
No!
No. Oh well, it's still got overdrive. Just do the drive. Use the bits. EA them. EA also
That
works.
works. You're not dead there. One more chance.
Oh, and the DP's back. DP was not punished. It whiffed, but okay,
That's
yeah,
not-
that's
that's
not
gonna
gonna work.
Oh, he didn't win.
Oh, Rapid's out. Runis just needs to hit with like one more bit. Do the shotgun blast. No, not that one.
It worked.
I mean, I guess it worked because it just hit him low, but you could have just done like the shotgun blast or something. Okay, backing off.
Okay, no
No
confirm.
confirm. Low profile's the DP.
Oh shit.
Oh, be very
Ooh.
glad that was not his proper punish.
Big, huge Murukuma back dashes.
She needs it.
That was a sick frame through. Okay, just cross it once
Okay.
again. Burst back on the
Not
table.
looking good.
Fully bait it. Will Runis even use it?
Of course not. Runis is trying to command through a super.
It's for shenanigans, man.
Oh. Runis is like,
That's your freebie.
I really hate fighting versus Ezreal. I'm gonna play a character I barely play.
Pretty much.
Hey, there's only one way to get better at characters.
Yeah, only one way. Maybe not in losers semis. Just maybe.
戦闘準備だ
You
選
know.
手を選んでくれ
All right, going straight into the
Yo.
main. Sword of Doom.
Oh, and it's sort of
Actually-
Wom as well? Hell yeah.
I actually like Sword of Doom 2 more.
Really?
Because you're a,
Yes.
'cause you're I respect your opinion, but you know.
You're allowed to have your opinion, but I do not respect it.
1アクション
Oh,
Okay.
the round starts 6A. Oh, nice
Doesn't manage to
finish.
confirm off it, but gets the tipper.
I thought it was Vizz. Today seems to be a whole sort of day of people just not knowing who people are.
Yeah. Oh man. Shades of beginner Vizz. Oh,
Classic
it's
Vizz.
I haven't told the story of beginner Vizz versus Chibi in a while, so Vizz was having trouble with Bullet because of what would happen is she'd just float at Chibi, and Chibi would just do Bullet's command throw ability run, right? The one that beats Vizz because it's projectile guard point, projectile invulnerable. And Vizz just like, it took like weeks for her to eventually sort of develop the habit of unfloating and low profiling it with 2B. So for quite some time it was literally just like, well, how do I beat Bullet in neutral with AusAnime?
We've all been there. Yes, the counter hit. Get your weak point.
Yeah,
Use it well.
Chibi just too strong, man.
He's a
His
powerful
neutral
man.
indomitable. Unfortunately, those days of beginner Vizz have passed. Vizz is now actually top tier.
Yeah, Vizz is like one of our best players now.
Yeah. Okay, back dashes. Oh my god, so many counter hits.
That barrier pushing him out every time he tries to go for 2D. Very
Pain.
important. I should be dead.
This looks dead. Oh no, the big drop.
I should have
whatever.
closed my
Just
beautiful
DP.
webs.
I jumped the wrong way. I jumped the wrong way for the bait.
Ooh, nice backdash. Nice mash.
Alright, beats the crosser.
Right, 2 hit burst.
Not
OC
blocking the
classic.
28 frame overhead. Okay, that's a
Not
bad
so
time
nice
to burst. That's a bad time to get counter hit, and that's also a very bad burst.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's a lot of damage.
The start was a drop, but we take those.
It's not quite dead
Finish
though.
your combos.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Whatever. Either way,
I don't care what side you're on.
either way, I'm getting a super. Alright, 1-1.
Yeah, god gamer over here. Take this man out.
Also, just so you know, when you guys see me flashing barrier, that's actually an option select.
Yeah, the option select is... It's basically you just hold like 1B and just mash jab, and if you get crossed up, you'll get jab. Pretty handy.
Good stuff. Are people actually using option selects in my tournaments?
We're tryhards down in Australia.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
We're trying once again for that 60 round start. But it don't
Oh,
matter.
no.
5BB.
So many counter hits. Alright, beats the cross up yet again. Spawnstar might want to stop trying to do the cross up quite so much.
Yeah, it's getting off selected now, so it's just kind of.
I mean, I don't know how what was it, TK Growler does, but he could do TK DP. Right?
We're back in there. I don't think you need to rep with that.
Yeah, that's already plus.
The counter hit good stuff is always just so meaty. I love it.
Doesn't lead to amazing damage, but oh,
Feels good though. Speaking of amazing damage, that was okay.
it was very mild. I've had
I
the
was
strongest
honestly
throws off
expecting
Ragnar.
much more.
I've had more damaging combos from Ragnar. Off throw even. To be fair, like 3k is pretty standard for throw.
Yeah, true. My Runis wants that point. There,
You
just
need to
wake
be
up
like
Growler.
you.
Good stuff.
Yu gets like 3.8 off corner throw. Because she needs it.
Why does she have that?
She can land Sword of Decimation 2 straight after throwing, and that move hurts.
Fair enough. Alright, last hit, last moment. This is actually looking really good for Spawnstar for a while, but Runis is pulling this back.
I mean, as long as he doesn't get... He needs to work around the supers, but... Oh, okay, never mind, just meaty Runis. That'll work. Okay, now needs to survive in neutral.
I was fully expecting
Okay.
Runis just to sprint forward and do Astral.
Careful with that. Oh no.
Yeah,
Well,
there we go.
there's the Astral.
I was like,
If he
please
had
do not frame
confirmed
trap,
off
you
that-
will die.
Yeah, if he confirmed off that counter hit he got just before, he would have won, but yeah, no, he tried to reset.
He had an unfortunate fumble, and Runis taking that 2-1.
Yeah. Alright, now we should have Vizz up versus Runis.
You get 4K
The
in the
classic.
corner. Yeah, but Coco is kind of dumb.
これが狂犬アズラエル。こんな化け物を封印してたなんて。
Most characters get about 3.3 on throws. Like 3k to...
Yeah, it's like, it's roughly around like 3k is where most characters... is roughly where most characters are. Like, if you have exceptional
You are
damage.
dumb. It's true. I am pretty dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're, you know, a top tier set play character, then you can get 4k.
S
All
gets
I-
like
all I do is-
3.9k with no resources. 4k if she has crest.
She needs it.
All I do is churn 360s, be bisexual, and lie.
Alright.
Not only does she get like the 4k, but she also gets a setup afterwards, because why not?
Like I said,
gets-
she needs it.
She
Yeah.
gets the crest again as well as a setup.
What a good character.
Like I said, she needs it.
We're now waiting on Vizz to make her grand return. The
Where
loser
is
sends.
Vizz? Oh, here we go. Starting up. Give her a minute.
Hero is making away.
I get to see the pop up in the corner of my screen multiple times.
Yeah. The cat icon that you can't see in Blaze Blue because it just comes up with 3 boxes.
Yeah.
I don't have any of those notifications on.
Well, I'll just print screen the cat icon then.
Well, I can see that. I can look at it on the friends list. Yeah.
It's for the stream, okay?
Okay, alright. I
It's
wonder
very,
why
very
the
small.
I wonder why the default point for missing font is just like
戦闘準備だ
An eye.
eyes. Yeah.
Illuminati confirmed. Alright. Will Vizz be No, not continuing with the Noel.
Fun is over.
Yeah.
Immediate
I-
answer.
I did not expect her to go Noel.
Yes, is this a bad matchup? Well, quote unquote bad matchup for AusAnime?
It's 4.5. It's like 5.5 to 4.5 for my.
Ah, yes, it's a bad matchup.
Oh, it's so bad, guys. Ah!
What do you mean it's roughly even?
アクション
Oh, here we go. Bad matchup. Redirect those spears.
Got low crushed as well there, I think. I believe that jab whipped through the low crush there. Alright,
Ribcage.
ribcage.
Go.
Alright, ribcage gone.
Ooh, we got the
It did its
anti-air,
job.
though. Yep. Thanks, Ribcage. See you again soon.
I believe in you, ribcage. You'll be back.
Please come back.
Look, ribcage is almost returned. It went out for a smoke and it came back. Alright, TK, ribcage Oki, pinwheel, and the empty lock.
And that's dead.
Welcome to AusAnime.
No!
Oh, no,
we
the
got
drop.
combos.
Oh, that's bad. Oh well, we've got ribcage, don't worry. There we go, shotgun bits.
Oh, I thought the ribcage died.
It did, but to
It was
pull
almost
back-
No, no,
gone.
no. I thought like the speed killed it. That's why.
Ah. Oh,
Oh no.
my god.
Ooh, barely not punished. Just flip out. We're playing huge.
Alright, you can't quite low profile though.
What was that? Okay! Alright, that was an incredibly whack confirm. Very nice.
Look at Vizz go, strutting off her character knowledge. I'm making it the
I mean, like, Vizz has had some of the just insane confirms
Oh,
over the years we've seen him play.
That's a TRM with danger state. That's gonna hurt.
I mean, like, everything
What?
hurts in danger state.
Why does it hit that high?
She needs it.
She needs it. It's also a 7-frame DP super. she needs it. Alright,
Fair and balanced.
this combo won't kill, but wait, okay, that's a drop. Whatever, ribcage. Save me.
Brigadier's done.
Alright, ribcage is gone, and yeah.
Alright,
Holy
Big Bird's
shit.
That. Really wants this round. And I'll think
This
the whip punish
is
spicy
pretty
match.
desperate.
This is really desperate. This is scrambled eggs all over the place.
Oh no, the guard crush.
Yeah, couldn't barrier that. And you got
Alright.
barrier after Guard Crush.
I mean, like, you can see the matchup is roughly even. But it's
Yeah.
it's a clusterfuck.
Catch the roll, very nice.
No rolling. It's not allowed. Mac.
I will not see you rolling. And I am here.
No ribcage to save. That's okay.
But really good for Runis right now, cleaning for a perfect.
Oh no! 5C OTG. Vizz just sitting there and letting the 5C rock. That's a lot of damage. Ooh, manages to anti-air that. Fury. Pixel in a dream. Well, it's not quite a pixel. I think
It's a few
think she'll
pixels.
survive a jab. Maybe not two,
I mean,
but
she
one
doesn't
at
have
least.
very low health.
I think she has higher than the minimum health.
Okay.
Alright, one ribcage. This will have to be enough. What? Okay.
Why?
Alright. I'm confused.
This was baiting something but did not work. Huge
I
read.
mean, I don't think...
It was a clash, so I could have actually pressed a button, so she tried to jump.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
戦闘準備だ
Fair.
選手を選んでくれ前の集め
That's why, like, the moment she jumped over me, I immediately punished. Because that's actually far more negative than that.
Hmm. It looked very whack regardless.
Should have believed in the power of God Point.
Guard point not strong enough, apparently.
リベル1アクション
This is an army indeed.
カウンター
He's an army.
カウンター
I mean, to be fair, Vizz started with his army, so
Yeah, this is her character, man.
yeah. We bullied her for like a year or something before she got good.
And got good she did.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, mobility, movement. Alright, we're going to this corner. Knockdown? Okay,
Right, here
yeah.
you go.
Alright,
Schmick.
goes to the empty low, but even though Runis was already hit, whatever.
Live that set play, baby. Give me another one.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, Runis just, you know,
That was twice I tried to super, and it didn't come out.
that's a problem.
2アクション
Okay, overdrives through the overhead. Doesn't manage to punish it though. Trade? No bets for you. Oh, God, manages to confirm that. Big drop. So many drops. Wow, okay, doesn't die for that.
That was a really crunchy slice of pizza. That took a while to get down. Alright. Oh no!
TRM. TRM, alright, this is gonna hurt. Runis doesn't have the meter to finish this off, but that was still gonna be a very painful combo. And
I might be dead.
Now you living. Maybe not.
you sure about that? Holy, okay, doesn't finish it off, just goes
I
for
mean,
purple.
that would have killed if she did a hit anyway.
Yeah.
Man, it's kind of whack she can combo off that. Alright, 1-1, I think.
Yes, indeed.
Last round. This is only top 4, so it's still first to
2
Whoever is losing this one is being banished to the great beyond.
banished to the Shadow Realm. They're banished to the Shadow Realm to fight egg sticks forever.
Oh no. Alright, last match of this set.
A small trade. I was about to say a big trade, but that was not a big trade.
A very pretty small trade.
A tiny trade. It was a trade, but it wasn't an important one. Okay. Flipped out.
Tear out again.
I mean,
It
like,
keeps happening.
people at this level are using the option slate, and it's a good way of blowing it up.
Just hard protect like a real man. True power.
Oh, the
Oh,
side swap.
that's a cool side swap.
Optimals, boys. Oh my god. Okay.
The super jump air throw? That was sick. I'm not sure if we can kill this.
This. I don't know. Okay,
Oh,
well.
what? I
with
couldn't
the
see
purple,
that. I couldn't actually see that.
Invisible purples.
the fireball obscuring the purple throw.
Ooh, backdash. Get in the way of the spear. Okay, use the jump hopping over that. The other spear. The direct catching it away.
We take those. And we've seen so many air throw takes in these tournaments recently.
People getting nutty. Getting wild. Runis just trying to jump out, trying to flip out, trying to get free, but Bit's keeping him locked down.
Okay.
The
One more
set
mix up
play.
and that should be dead, I think. This is... Yeah,
Oh.
skipped it by the low.
That was freaking.
Crack
I've done my
open.
super like 5 times and it hasn't come out.
Turn harder and faster. And stronger.
I wasn't sure if the super had the minimum damage, and if I had to guess, Vizz wasn't sure either. So,
Went for Bubble Throw instead.
yeah. Well, we've got Moon vs AwakenedBeing.
Yeah, we're going down to winners finals now. Our
Down
first
to winners finals.
it's a figure of speech.
Down into the winners finals.
Yeah,
Where
down.
the games are first to 3.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna blame Stride.
Okay.
I mean, you and everyone else.
I'm not gonna blame Stray. Probably only because I play 2 very different characters between BlazBlue and Stray.
Oh no, I'm blaming Strive because I'm used to having rollback now.
I mean, I've just been playing at locals, so I can't say I've felt the rollback. That's literally the only place I play Stro. Memeing on people with 214S.
Is that Puja?
With Kai. It's the lightning sword slash thing. I don't know.
Like, it goes to like little player rollback game.
Yeah, exactly. I have the perfect option slate. If I lose, I can just say I don't play the game. I only play it at locals. I'm prepared, see? I can't lose.
He's too strong. Alright, here we go. Winners finals.
Also, throws in Strive are fucking broken.
They're pretty good. You're right. I give it an 8 out of 10.
Look, people have ground thrown my air move multiple times.
What?
Ino's JS is considered grounded if she's close to the ground.
Hell yeah.
So
Nice.
you can ground throw it if she's not like actually doing it high, and if you don't do it high, it doesn't combo. So if you do it high, it doesn't combo.
That's really stupid. What?
Yeah.
I think it's because of the hover
Basically-
dash stuff.
Basically, if you do the hover JS and you do it low, people can throw you out of it.
Drive is a dumb game. I'll keep playing Kai. In Xrd. I'll just be done with with Stone Age YRC. At least it makes sense while being dumb.
Oh, the RC stuff in Strive is really stupid.
I love Strive
Eh.
RCs.
YSD is pretty dumb.
I mean, YRC is dumb because it eats your inputs. But Blue RC also eats your inputs, it's just that you don't realize it eats your inputs.
Anyway, he's talking about. You ever heard of that Blaze Blue
Imagine
game?
talking about the game. Okay, frame trap some.
Ooh, alright, Moonspan away, and here we go. Golden Tiger time, baby. Give me a big, shimmering, shining boy. Shining golden
Yeah,
splendor.
Chun.
Oh, it didn't kill!
Oh my god, a pixel.
Wanted to show me a world, but it wasn't quite strong enough.
Hey, he landed Golden Tiger.
He did.
There wasn't a bet for it, was there?
There was. And no one betted.
Wait, there was?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Time to vote for it, no. Okay, more projectiles.
And we got me to spend, man. I'm gonna spend it.
Oh god, he literally ran out of barrier.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Wow.
Moon lands that one
that
Golden Tiger
pixel.
combo and just couldn't get back in.
He couldn't establish that last tiny bit of chip that he needed. Moon in chat, bruh.
Yes, fair. That's a fair, bro.
Yeah, I respect that, bruh.
Just simply outplayed. You shouldn't have.
Shouldn't have had that pixel.
You didn't deserve it.
I mean, I don't know if Moon could have churned that Golden Tiger more.
Possibly. I don't really
think
know
he
what the
could have.
damage is like.
I think there was like one more churn that he could have done.
Yeah. I know Moon, what was it, has issues with the churn online, I think. But
I also imagine churning like that on a keyboard is probably kind of ouchy.
it's not that too hard. What you do is you need to use the spacebar. I have the spacebar bound for jump as well as the I key. So if I need to churn, I use that.
Fair enough.
I just piano, JKL space. Or LKJ space. One of those. I don't know my muscle memory.
I don't even know my buttons, so I just do it.
Yeah. Look, I just work on muscle memory, okay?
It's all instinct. I've been trying to use the Adel tactic of solid state wheel, but it was not solid enough. Flying right over AB.
Yeah, it's not exactly an easy matchup to get solid wheel out in a manner that makes it useful, because you need to get graviton out and you need to use solid wheel, and that's a lot of time for Nu to just hit you with drives. So it's one of those matchups where there's sort of a superior zoner, and it's very difficult for the other zoner to ever get
The
started.
inferior Sona.
I mean, like, to be fair, Kokonoi has much better set play and mix-up than Nu, so it kind of makes sense that that'd be the aggressor in this matchup.
Right fucking low. Gravity up. Stuck in the well, can't get out.
Can break these chains. Whenever I see Junpei, I'm always like how sad at how little hit stun it has. It always seems like it's incredibly difficult to combo off.
Yeah, you can do some funky shenanigans because of that though.
I'm pretty sure only like the first hit is an overhead or something. Like it doesn't hit overhead multiple times.
Yeah.
So
Most moves are like that. Like after you block the first one, they're no longer.
yeah, we can't have Bedman's JH.
Yeah.
The saw.
Alright, can mimic
I
this
mean,
back. Black hole.
The fact that,
okay.
the fact that
And he's got the confirm? Oh, he took the
He was
combo.
going for an easy one there. I don't think he wanted to try for the frame perfect thing.
How much damage do you even get off that?
I think you get like 1,000 extra or something.
Okay.
It's actually pretty significant, but it's literally random, so. Oh, not the air throw.
With that air throw, that's now 2-0. But it ain't done just yet. Winners finals, first to 3.
Moon needs to really just, what was it? He needs to get in once and then force a victory off that by using his set play, but he hasn't really had a chance to get in yet.
That's the thing, it's like AB is very, very good at like getting out and then keeping you out.
Well, yeah, he's a very, very experienced zoner since he's been playing for so long.
He's good at his job. Those are two.
I mean, every character in this game is a rushdown character. Just because you go in sometimes doesn't mean you're not zoning them.
look, you're not Axel. Axel can be like, I'm in negative penalty, but I don't care.
Nah, Tega's a real zoner. You just sit back and do 5D.
That's footsies, I tell you. He's not a zoner, he's a footsies character.
Exactly. See, he's designed exclusively for the purpose of footsies, because he has no movement.
You have to use the shimmies to make them whiff throws and shit. No. He's a footsies character.
This is looking like a really bad spot for
Yeah, it's
for
not
Moon
looking
right
good.
now.
Like, even with that burst, that's a lot of HP to work through. Like, AB can literally
that's
just
the
tank with
Afro.
face.
AB down set point, 1 round away from taking this to grand finals on winner's side.
Alright. Super Saiyan Moon.
Power up. Wait, the trade.
No.
AB winning out.
AB winning the resulting situation.
Scrambles are going in AB's favor.
Like, Moon needs to make some progress, and he's already down half his life.
Oh no, the delayed sword.
Oh no, tries to do something on Wake Up and just gets
He's getting antsy, he's panicking, trying to get up, but nah.
3-0.
Life in chat. I knew AB wasn't retired.
That's what I'm telling you. He's a
Look,
faker.
hey, AB is permanently retired. It's just that he's also permanently playing.
Schrodinger's retirement.
It's a pseudo retirement. Alright. So that was winners finals. We're down to Moon vs Vizz.
Boo, Luminous.
The rematch. He's a car drifter now.
Show me your sick drift.
To be fair, I think new players would probably prefer to have the Spike Chaser than Luminous Slave.
Yes. Like, Spy Chaser is far better than Slave.
戦闘準備だ戦士を選んでくれ
They can have it. I don't know. I'd rather they have Luke and Slave. Having played versus
今度の作戦は何だ
both kinds of noob.
I've only played against one kind of new, and I can't deal with.
I played a bit versus what was it? CPEX. No, and yeah, I'd rather not deal with that move ever again.
ザ・ウィール・オブ・フェイト・イ
See,
ズ
CPEX knew
リベル
that was a
アクション
bit of a problem.
It's fine.
It's fine. We have AusAnime now. We've got different problems.
Different
Well,
games,
see-
different problems.
See, CP had
All Murakumas.
issues with all three versions. Like, 1.0 Coco was a definite problem.
Yeah, I've seen 1.0 Coco. That was okay. Then again,
Look.
there have been characters which are just like, why did they design this character this way for every single version?
Ooh, nice bash.
The thing is, 1.0 Coco is the only one that ever got banned.
That's fair.
All that damage.
AusAnime would beat up CPEX no. Maybe.
No, she wouldn't.
Yeah.
Definitely not. She would get destroyed.
Moon right now just doing some fancy flying, but not a whole lot coming out of it.
See, the thing about what's the CPEX new is she had like so much stuff to get in and out, and she could lock you out as well.
She's in love with it.
Oh no. Danger
that's-
time fatal counter.
Goodbye.
Wasn't even done and it's already
3.2. That was like halfway through the combo.
Yeah, that was like the first two moves. Wow, okay, that hit. Sniped. So Coco is OP. Coco was OP.
Coco was very OP.
Not anymore. Okay. Landing the
Alright,
6
verse
seed
now.
again.
Get out of here.
Imagine being comboed into the corner and then getting unblockable for like 4k, and then that combo, that unblockable, leads into another unblockable.
Nice. Oh my
The
god.
fireball,
what?
it stays on hit.
This sounds.
Sounds fine. You can dead angle attack.
Not like this. Spoken like a true L-pop player. Away we go. Schmick's time. Show what you got. Oh!
Well,
Moon was a thread ahead. Just a few pages before in the book. Thought was gonna
he
happen.
didn't manage to combo off the oh, okay. That was a big win. That, well,
Good
it should have
combo.
been big. But who needs combos? Alright, solid wheel. Solid wheel to the face. Ribcage? What ribcage?
Spinning to win.
科学とは
戦闘準備だ戦士を選んでくれイザナミ
Alright, no card swaps.
ここへ今度の作戦は何だ
I mean, I don't think there's really a sub for either player that would put them in a better spot. Like
Susan? The Susan was
Uh,
kind of working.
what? It was, I guess, from Vizz at least. It was kind of working, but
リベル1アクション
Alright, we out here. Super
I don't
jump.
think it's
Float.
working better than the AusAnime. This Ragnar, I guess, could work. Anyone's Ragnar could work.
Ooh, nice backdash. Getting the whip punish on Miss 2B. Bit of a way to end it there, but hey.
Oh, doesn't. Okay, gets air thrown. Imagine dropping your combo and then they just air throw you.
Yeah, that's a
Very
me strat right
sad.
there. Just start mashing air throw. Wipe them. Yeah, that ribcage coming out just in time. Catching that wheel. We're getting
Most
caught.
solid wheels was not solid enough.
Liquid wheel. Gelatinous wheel.
Gelatinous wheel. It's like the gelatinous cube, but differently shaped.
It's like jelly. When you like spin towards them, you just bounce off.
アクションカウンター
Oh, the counter. Ribcage is up. Nice head air.
Counter.
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 Buttons are being pressed and they're not working.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Alright, will there be another counter? No.
Caught low.
Gets
The
hit by the
mix.
empty low.
I mean, it's a pretty rough mix-up.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a reason being put in the corner by AusAnime is pain. Also, yeah. Oh no, doesn't
Ooh.
Didn't cancel into the ribcage detonation, and this might be a turnaround.
lightning rod gets
Going
crossed
across
up.
up.
Whatever. Air tech into the solid wheel. Combo. This is a lot of health.
Oh my
that's-
god.
Oh no!
No, it dropped.
Look at all this health. That's
Yeah, that was a
Holy
huge
shit.
reversal, but Moon has to finish it out.
That was like a number of. Doesn't manage to close it out. That was
Unfortunate.
pretty close.
Yeah, he didn't drop on that double super.
No one was blocking indeed.
Why block when press Botan?
I mean, like when Mood tried to block, he kept being empty load by Vizz. Look at this evidence. Just
Yeah,
mash.
blocking actively
Just
led
mash.
to despair.
Exactly.
Moon is
Moon
moving out
was
of block.
trying
He
to
feels
block.
like it.
戦闘準
He
備
was
だ
trying to block in that last round.
選んでくれ
He got hit low twice.
イザナミ
I appreciate the believing.
The
Why haven't I
attempt.
blocked a Netplay? Exactly, yeah. Just believe in yourself. Press buttons.
Once every third wake up.
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1 Action
Balls out. Fireball coming in. He's gone.
Balls out, neutral's over. Okay.
That was unfortunate. It was just facing the wrong direction.
Giraus Kadoodle.
I mean, to be fair, there is a problem with not having normals. I guess there's jump to C, right? But that kind of floats you, so it's not
Yeah.
really practical for a situation like that. Whereas if you have something like Ragnar jump B, then whatever, you just jump B and it's behind you. Or jump
Yeah.
C to some degree.
Imagine not having a cross up normal.
Yeah, it wouldn't be me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be me.
Oh, no.
That was an interesting maneuver.
I think she was expecting the down tech, right?
Yeah.
Well, the air neutral tech at least. But,
Trying to catch him on the way
Moon was
down.
back tech.
Would that even have worked?
I believe it does. Yes.
That's cool.
2 Action
Yeah, it looks very sick when you actually do that.
For some reason, I didn't expect float command grab to actually work in the air. It's a bit of a weird thing, that float. Simultaneously being airborne and grounded.
Well, it's not really, you're still in the air, right? Because they can air throw you, and you can air throw them. Like, your grounded throw hits air, it doesn't hit ground.
Oh,
Like, if you do a normal throw, they will get air throw. But you'll do your air throw animation. You'll do your grounded throw animation, but you're still floating, so you can float cancel the ground throw.
nice. Drop the combo. Okay, he's looking really good for Fizz right now. Being pretty quick to get that burst back. Moon sitting on 2 Gravitons. 3 Gravitons. Not a huge amount of resources.
Whoa!
Ooh, baba.
Alright. It's pretty low, but still up around. Ah,
Oh
yes.
no!
The bits.
Gets into the empty low, and that should be dead. Burst almost
Unless
back,
you get
though.
burst back in time.
Super?
Oh!
No, just too late. Bang. Alright.
Moon actually did get the burst back in time, but wasn't mashing the burst.
Yeah, probably didn't have belief, didn't have the faith, the spirit.
Didn't believe.
I like how with everyone's names combined in the top of that room there, it says the Moonzard.
The Moonzard. I see it.
戦闘準備だ。戦士を選んでくれ。心得。
Alright, everyone's sticking with their characters.
This is a character loyalty tournament.
I mean, like,
Moon could switch to Snake, which would be worse. So no.
yeah, like who would Moon change to?
I believe the Moontaker.
Moontaker?
Yeah.
The wheel of fate is
He almost beat me in the mirror. That's all you need.
action.
I suppose. the best Tager player is determined by who wins in the mirror.
Exactly. It's Vikings rule. Win by trial by combat. You become the new king.
The next trial is, can you beat AusAnime?
Yeah, I don't want that.
Alright, we're going to this corner.
Character sheets.
Yeah! Okay!
Yeah, we did it!
Get some-
6v1!
Yeah. The roll catch that catches all the rolls and still lets you meet it. Oh no! Which way were you blocking? Whatever way you were blocking, you got hit.
Action.
Oh man, that was a good idea.
Yeah, really nice use of pillow. Ooh, good jump, sliding in between the projectiles. Charge up ball
Yeah, the ribcage doesn't go away until the
until the ball
animation
comes out.
finishes.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can just like charge it up fully, and it's very funny. I believe it's a common thing in the mirror. You have like two AusAnimes, both with ribcage,
He's
just
just playing
charging the
chicken.
fireball,
Who's gonna
just
throw the
charging the
fireball
fireball
first?
at each other.
Ribcage out.
Yeah.
Active flow on all, there's the burst. It's back, overdrive time.
Oh no. Drop at the end. Gets him. Was Moon expecting a low there? I guess there is slide after that, but yeah.
A complete reversal from the last round.
Yeah.
And Vizz now on set point, 1 round away from the grand finals on loser's side. This is Moon's
It's-
last chance.
Set play characters, man.
Yeah, it feel like that.
You get one hit, put him in the corner, and wow, okay, it's time to die.
Yeah, I win. I did it.
I did it. I put them in mix up, and they died.
Oh my god.
Everyone involved has ways to catch rolls, so you need to sit there and take your mix up.
You're gonna sit there and you're gonna need your tech and you're gonna like it.
Honey, it's 4 PM. It's time for your mix up. Yes, AusAnime.
Alright, this is a really bad spot for Moon right now. He's on a...
Okay, ribcage, and it's full, completely full. Alright, hits him with the jump A overhit. That's it.
Ain't got the meter, don't even need it. We're
Super.
gonna use these anyway. 1, 2...
Closing it out with a perfect.
3. AusAnime?
Perfect.
Vizz moving up to grand finals versus AB. Good old AwakenedBeing.
だが残念だったな。何を画策しようとも死から逃れることはでき
It's
ない。
time for the grandest of grand final.
What do you think of when we've seen these two fight?
I don't think they have.
They surely have.
Like,
Other
they
than
must have,
casuals,
right?
But I don't think they have in tournament.
They've fought.
Is there a way to search up specific matchups
we
on
need to
challenge.
make.
Actually, there it is, but like it's annoying.
A couple of times. Yeah, I'm not surprised they've fought, but I'm just thinking it's been a while. Lost the last couple of times.
戦闘準備だ。選手を選んでくれ。
Alright, well, Vizz has got a long way to climb.
Patch note for the next Grand Blue patch.
Oh, there's a new Grand Blue patch.
Yeah, the new character coming out tomorrow.
6 is coming out.
I'm very happy he's in. I love 6. I don't know if I'll play him, because I already got used to this. But, you know.
They've got Uno and 6. They just need to bring out 7 now.
Dude, I wish we got CHA instead of Uno, man.
The only stuff I know about Uno are the G Uno videos about it.
It's a bit of a weird pick, but I understand why they did it.
They should have done it in order. 1, 2, 3. Take them a while to get
Yeah,
to
just
6.
just give me every Eternal, all 10 of them.
All of them. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Alright, it's pain time.
Yeah, time to die.
Vin's not even bothering to keep the ribcage, just whatever.
Yeah, no, like, cause it's. Ooh.
Gets crossed up.
That was 5k damage, that was nice.
Oh, tries to roll out. Alright, Vince.
I mean, it was 5k,
Oh.
but he could.
What? I hate S's run so much. It fucking low profiled the bits.
She go fast.
Why does she have like the fastest run speed, and also why does it low profile projectiles?
I don't know,
Like-
cause she's got that visual novel protag power. Is she even a protag with X-Blaze? I don't even know.
I hate this character.
Alright, bursting out, here we go, back in neutral. Ooh, nice, good air backdash.
I think that might have accidentally crossed up AV and made
Yeah.
an attempted 6B whip. Okay.
It
Is
did.
landing
He
below.
got.
This
He
should be
got.
dead.
5 cents. Yep, there you go.
Alright.
That's one game for this.
What the fuck is an X-Blaze? That's the visual novel that S is from.
Yeah.
岩戸の守り手が何故ここにこれは何の
Starch can't barrier, bro.
100% is on reset. I'm gonna put 10 on no reset, even though I believe in Vizz. Look, I gotta give them points. There's gotta be a return.
Yeah,
Even
there's
if
gotta be
it's, like,
some
up
give and
point.
take.
選手を選んでくれ。
Starch can't barrier break. This isn't gonna work. Wait a minute. It doesn't automatically cancel into barrier if you
Nope.
can't use barrier.
I mean, can't you still do the barrier input standalone?
No.
Oh.
That's a problem. I figured like prox block, it would automatically prox block or something, but that's bad.
This just
Yeah,
in
that's-
stylish mode kinda bad?
Yeah. Who would have guessed? Stylish mode confirmed shit.
Come on, AB. Score some fucking points. Alrighty. AB's make the swap to new. Wants to go to the main. Feeling a little more confident.
I mean, it's still a very difficult match. And look at the shotgun bits.
I mean,
I complained
feel
about
like
S,
just-
but
You put a Zona next to AusAnime and things get weird.
yeah. It's
Oh, that's
kind of
nice.
weird
I
because
need to get the cat jam BGDB. Alright.
she has like you need to be put in a state where you can't block to use bits, right? Which is kind of like, well, doesn't that make it so it's they can just shoot you out of the animation of bits. But once you get bits out, she's pretty scary because of how strong they are in neutral.
It's one of the reasons why Mai is decently okay against her. Because
Yeah,
she
you
can,
You can go around the bits,
yeah.
as well as, you know, having tracking to hit her during the startup of transforming into bit.
Ooh, nice.
What about going through bits?
What about going through bits? The thing is, like, that animationless, so she can just be, well, one of the things is she can just be flying up in the air because she's got shotgun bits aimed down. It's tricky. You basically need like a projectile up one bit.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
You need to have Wyvern, and even then, right? That's kind of risky. 2B exists, and that will just go under it. So the fact that she's animationless means whatever your counter is, she can just use the normal that beats it. This should be dead. Oh no, the misinput. Well, animationless bits, whatever. Counter sits out.
Oh, the overhead.
That's not low, that's overhead. What am I talking about?
The overhead.
The loverhead. The loverhead. It's an overhead that comes from your toes.
I mean, those exist, and they're mean.
Yeah, Milia. Milia 5D. Like, what even is Milia 5D?
It's good, but it's not as good in Stray.
It just looks so weird.
I like the Testament one, because like it's not even telegraphed to be an overhead remotely. It's just.
Is that the one where he like leans backwards?
I think so. He like does like an upward summoning animation and like hands get you from below.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Nice. I don't remember what Jacko 5D is. Oh, is it the one where she does the upwards kick thing? The chain? She slides it. Oh. Damn.
The movement.
AB's really feeling that muscle. He's proved it every match so far. He's the power of OCE.
The theme song of Australia.
Both 5D look pretty well. Yeah, it's kind of the gimmick though. They shtick. Overhead.
Alright. We're going to the corner. It's time for your mix-up.
Here we go, baked just fresh, just for you.
Oh no. You try to mash out and hey, bits are there.
Die.
Bits are there for you. They're there to introduce you to pain.
Yeah, they're at the door, opening it up, you know, greeting you, pulling you inside.
Yeah, here's pain. Right next to them is suffering.
Oh, Vizz is just stomping right now. Already got the peg in the last round. AB's not finding a way out. Been hit once.
I mean, to be fair, like the bad defensive options coming in as a problem here. Like if you have a DP, you can actually utilize DP versus Ribcage.
You DP RC, yeah.
Yeah, you DP RC, that can be useful in this matchup. Not having a meterless DP means you need to do something like counter assault or super into RC. Because you can't, versus Ribcage, like counter assault will get guard pointed as well, and then they can just punish you. Unless you somehow manage to clash. I've had clashes before and it's very weird. But they're not reliable. They're not something you can cause reliably. What do? That's a good question.
That's a great question.
I don't have an answer for you.
Like that, after 3 games, Vizz is now resetting the bracket, going in for another set.
Like, I could maybe provide some advice for other characters, but what was it? No? I have no idea.
Like, I think you're better off just playing S rather than New.
Yeah.
New is like, it's such a hard fight.
It's pretty much just, you need to be, well, like even you just don't have the defensive options as well as the neutral tools. Your neutral tools aren't strong enough to make up for your lack of defensive options, I feel like. At least in the case of No. There are characters where it can kind of work, like Mew. Mew has good enough offensive options that you can make the matchup work. But yeah, like rapid the second hit of DP and just get out of there is one of the things you can do, or you can throw, or without access to a DP, you just don't have that option.
Yeah. Life's hard without versus.
It is. And then you play Taiga and it's like, well, I have command throws, which would in theory go through ribcage, but she's always floating. So
Yeah, she's in the air and I can't grab that.
Yeah, the good thing about Taiga in the matchup is the fact that Magnetic Wheel hits like 20 times, so ribcage
nice.
doesn't work.
So all you have to do
Yeah.
is just block till you're 100 meter.
Yeah. Or block till you get 50. You can do it at 50. So.
Yeah, but I want to be safe.
No, the thing about doing it at 50 is she can actually run at you and then just throw.
Wait, what?
I mean, no you can't. It's for a
No,
gut
you
point.
can't. It's guard point throw.
It is?
Yeah,
Yes. It beats all throws.
it's gut point
It's-
everything.
Yeah, it will literally guard point get beat.
It's very funny.
Wow.
Yeah, it's basically a defense that's fully invulnerable, except it's guard point instead. Ooh, okay.
Well, in that case, like, if you only do it with 50s, they can just backdash.
It does pull in if you have magnetism, but yeah, like, the thing is they need to be wary about it, which gives you the opportunity to escape, and that's the thing that sort of makes the matchup bearable with Taiga. What does Azrael do about ribcage? Well, for one, you have DP, right? And your DP sends you full screen.
You just leave. Just run
Yeah,
away.
you're just like, yeah, I'm
Just
out of
go.
here. I'm gonna go back to neutral, where it's slightly less scary.
Slightly.
Oh
Ooh,
no,
nice
the air
throw.
throw.
Maybe
Yeah.
taking a bit of a comeback there, but Vizz pulling it back at the last moment.
There is also backdash. Backdash it does exist if you can make them with something big. Yeah. He's not in the worst spot compared to a lot of other characters, thankfully.
Like, the reason why people don't like Azrael in CF isn't because of Izanami, it's actually because of 9.
I mean, like, Izanami's backdash is also pretty painful for Azrael. Like, you know 6C, right?
Yeah.
There's like literally nothing Azrael can do after Gustav, because Izanami can backdash and you can't punish her for backdashing. like 6C can get jabbed, another Gustav can get jabbed. Like, you don't have an option that manages to catch Izanami backdash after Gustav. So you're just like, well,
I
I've
mean,
lost
you
one,
do,
but I
but
can't breathe.
it's needed.
I mean, I guess you could do. You could super them, I suppose.
Just do it, man. Go for it.
Just spend 50 meters at backdashing and not even get OP.
Yeah, but that
Well,
chunky
what about Monkey Hop?
2.6
Does Monkey Hop not
damage.
catch it?
No?
Like a-
Why would it catch it?
Not
It's like-
catch it, but like at least make it block.
No.
Backdash goes pretty far.
Oh jeez.
Backdash goes pretty far, and it's like 20. It's like you recover like 18 frames faster. They could literally just backdash again and then start a third one.
Is it still 0-1? Yes.
Yes.
This is that was the first win on the reset bracket.
Losers versus losers. Everyone's a loser today.
We're all losers now.
Tries to reset with the low, but AB, you know, air teching, forward, not letting it happen. Wow, someone has an anti-air stronger than 6B. It's ribcage plus 6A and the burst bait. I think it's the first one today.
I think so, yeah. I mean, there was a kind of one, but it was accidental. Yes, let's
6B.
go. No tech and purples.
We
None
tick
of that.
those.
No more.
This is Australia, we can tech throws now.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I mean, we can if the connection's good enough, but that's a rare occurrence sometimes.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like I get purple thrown more at locals than I do online.
Well, that's because you play me more on local.
True. Alright, reverse slide, yeah, 6B. Big, huge.
Ah yes, the slide. Yeah, Izanami's at the top of the screen. Also, she has a low.
You've heard of overheads.
The
but
overload.
Check out this Olo, yeah.
The overload. It's a low that comes from above.
Yeah.
It's so weird to think about that move, right? Thankfully, it is -6 on block. So, what? Stream Monsters is back.
Oh, hello. Hey, what's up?
Let's go, Vizz. I'm holding back on shouting because people are asleep.
Hmm.
Stream Monsters needs to get in chat so everyone can hear it.
Oh no. We actually preempted to stop us.
Stream Monsters is the only one crazy enough to actually do it. The rest of us are trying to be quiet. You really don't want that. Yeah, my ears probably.
Well, it's also more that I can't physically at the moment.
Yeah, please don't try.
Yeah.
Yo, 699 matches? Nice.
Right.
Oh, you're playing pot? Hell yeah. I mean, it makes sense you play pot, but you know. That was a really good start. Maybe making the swap back to new. The last moment.
I mean, I feel like if you really want to beat this character, you pretty much want to pick up a sub, but if you've got one character you're really good at, that's probably the character that you'll be best at, this character. Oh no, doesn't manage to confirm, and lets Vizz have a chance. Was that a burst break tip?
I don't
It
know.
might have been, because he float cancels into barrier. Like, that's not something I've seen him, her do before, so I'm guessing that was an attempted burst bait.
Didn't quite work out. I like the I like the theory.
Was that a failed float cancel? Oh no.
Yes, I do
Ribcage
like
is gone.
Ribcage stand there and die. It's a big
Yeah.
thing.
Alright. Solid start to AB. Both down bursts. Ah yes, the anti-air.
Ooh. Crosser.
It's bits time. Also ribcage time.
Yeah, gun time, here we go. I'm at the end of Gundam Zeta right now.
Alright.
Zeta or Zeta Zeta?
It's time for your mix up.
Both.
And the double O.
I suppose the Hiroshi Gundam had bits as well.
Okay. Wow, manages to get out. Bits. Gets the cross up, tries to bait again. So good at Vizz. I don't think there's really too much. Oh,
Wow.
okay, that happened.
This is now on tournament point.
Yeah.
I drive the everyone on a shot. This is out of here.
Can I complain about Skull?
Sure.
You can't air throw it from the side. It's got too much it's too horizontally disjoint.
Jesus.
You have to be like directly below it.
Oh, the slide, let's go! Alright, sit on the ball. Here comes the set play. Put you in the ball
Right,
pit.
PK, and yeah, you can't roll out of the corner here. That's not
Finish your
allowed.
food. Eat your veggies. There you go.
Leaving nothing behind. The children in Africa will starve from combos tonight.
Scraping that play clean.
Yeah.
That's a 3-0, a double 3-0, a 6-0, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that last one, he... there was one round where AB was doing alright, so... I feel like if AB had more practice in the matchup, he could do a lot better. But it's a difficult matchup.
Yeah, that's probably really, really hard. I don't blame you.
Didn't even need super. AusAnime ate all of the combos. All right, it's time.
Pass now and forever rest your case.
Traditional Taiga mirror.
戦闘準備だ選手を選んでくれ
What of my luminescent?
状況を開始する
Yeah, I guess that doesn't work too well.
Am I playing GGST? I am playing.
状況を開始する
My microphone is falling off. I'm
Spike
playing
chasing with
GGST.
his spike.
I'm playing Stag. I'm playing Lair.
It probably would if you did it early enough, yeah.
I've been playing. I've been. Well, I've got a few. I'm playing the bit of Stag, but I've been playing a huge amount over the past week because I've been getting into Chrono Trigger. Fun.
問題はな The Wheel of Fate is
Lair
What's the
is
strike
pretty
we
base.
talk about? I've been playing Oxygen Not Included.
Alright, I'm playing a video game. Hang on. Oh, I want to chat. Oh, Lair. What do you mean? He's fun, man. Look at my buns and stuff. Alright, I'm here. I'm pressing buttons.
Jump fast enough.
Ooh! No, yeah, sure. Come here. Oh, it just wore off! Never
Wait,
mind.
what?
Weird! Aw, no, I mistimed it!
What
Ah!
what happened? I got hit by the last hit of Magnetic Wheel in the air.
まだルーキーだな
It looked very weird.
That was all according to my grand plan.
アクション
The grand plan was to
Yeah. Ooh, nice read. Damn, tuning ain't working. What do I do? Oh, fuck. Ah, I fell.
my churn.
I did it. It took me a few tries, but I got there at the end.
Oh no!
No.
I didn't do it fast enough.
よく今まで生き延びリベル3アクション
Oh, my 5A! Oh, I didn't realize I could do that.
No, you can't. It's a restand.
Oh, true. Good point.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've forgotten how to fight Taiga.
Well, I guess I die.
Oh, my combo! No! Yeah, take your guaranteed damage, bros.
Bros. I mean, you've done that to me.
True.
360 being jump to C. It's Taiga's best anti-air, man.
Yeah.
Players don't know how to deal with grapplers.
Hey, usually I do
true.
pretty alright in this matchup, but you know, just a bit out of it.
Yeah, well, thank you for watching.
I'll see you later, stream monsters. Hope your night is good. This Tony destroyed my self-esteem. Hey, don't be like that, man.
Yeah, you just need to learn the Ragnar ways that I taught you in like 10 minutes when I wrote that
Wins
up.
and losses really don't matter. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's all just numbers on a board.
Who we raiding?
Um,
Mod was very awkward.
you play Stego against the Robo? Just Wiz. It's literally it. Oh, and Nugget. Wizard Nugget. But I haven't played either of them in a while. Okay, I'm the only voice booster streamer at the moment, so there's no voice boost.
Sendo's playing Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah, Sendo's got Strive. No one else on my list is on, so I guess we'll go. I guess we'll go say hi to Sendo.
Yep. The classic showing up to say hi to Sendo at the end of our Monday streams. Because we stream at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, usually Sendo does their exhibition matches in Dragon Ball, but I think they're making the swap, I don't know for how long, to Guilty Gear Strive. Later Squeeze, they're enjoying the game, go say hi to them. They're good people. Big shout out to Sendo, by the way. Without his help, I wouldn't have actually been able to get Strive and play it now, so...
Oh, really? Nice.
Really?
I'm very happy. He's a good man.
Yeah, well, go say hi. Thanks for watching.
We got 7 seconds
7 seconds?
until the timer runs out.
Get GG started watching playing Strive.